Mandela Day is just around the corner, and many South Africans are trying to figure out how they're going to spend their 67 minutes doing good. I'm joined on the line by Andy Hadfield. He's the CEO of For Good, and he's going to help those of us who are struggling to make the decision. Andy, thanks so much for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Now, I think many South Africans want to do good for Mandela Day, or just, in their general day-to-day lives, but we often don't know who needs help or how we can provide it. Often it ends up in donating sandwiches to a school or painting a nursery school, and sometimes those people don't even need that type of help. Talk to us about this.
So painting walls and planting gardens, that's kind of the de facto response to most South Africans' social engagement. No, look, I think it's wonderful, and movements like Mandela Day are causing people to be more socially aware. And that's one of the things we're trying to trap at For Good. Basically we connect people to causes. That's what we do. And one of the cool things about how we do that is we've built up this database of the real-time needs of the social sector. So exactly what every cause in every province really, really needs. That goes far beyond painting classrooms and planting gardens. So that when we make connections between people and causes, that connection is meaningful and relevant to both parties.
Talk to us about how we use For Good. Is it an online application? Can I use it on my smartphone, on my device?
So For Good can be used as a website off your desktop or off your smartphone. Just go to your smartphone browser and type in forgood.co.za. It's fairly simple. If you're looking for something to do on Mandela Day, or even apart from Mandela Day, the Mandela Foundation started quite an interesting drive to make every day a Mandela Day. So social activity doesn't have to be confined to one particular day. But hop onto the site and you can do three things. You can browse through a list of volunteer opportunities. You can browse through a list of goods that causes need. Or our personal favorite is the Create Offer feature. And here you get to take anything that you're passionate about, be it a skill, a block of time that you want to donate, something specific, a goods item that you want to donate. And then you can create this offer and we will match that out to causes in your interest category. So education, women and children, crime rehabilitation, and in your geographic area, so near you, and interested causes will get back to you.
Andy, I think the nice thing about this is that you're able to match your skill set or what you're passionate about to a cause. For instance, I am the world's worst DIYer, and I think I would panic if somebody asked me to help other South Africans by DIYing, because let's face it, nobody would want me to do that. But instead, by using this application, I can match up my skill set, what I'm good at, with someone who actually needs those skills, right?
Correct. And look, join the club. I'm the world's worst DIYer, so I feel your pain. However, I'm fairly good at writing proposals, social media, that kind of stuff. So that would be something I would offer. I have two great examples that I always use. The first one actually happened this morning, and it was a guy who's obviously a driving instructor, and he offered to teach 6 underprivileged black youths in matric or after matric how to get their driving license, and he would train and take them through that entire process. And that was his offer. My other favorite offer story is a retired book dealer. And the retired book dealer offered to come through to a charity and value their books prior to the book sale that charities usually have. And we actually heard from the cause that we connected that guy to. And they said it was absolutely amazing because he pulled out a whole bunch of books that were valued far above what they thought it was. So they actually made more money at the end of the charity book sale. And it just shows you everyone has something that they can contribute. It's just about how to get the right match.
Now, there are some South Africans who are in the very fortunate position to be able to hand over either large sums of money or equipment, something quite substantial to a cause. And I think the question that many of those types of people have is, can I keep track of the project? Can I keep track of how this particular organization is going along, how they're developing? Is there a way for you to do that by using For Good?
Yeah, so we're adding certain elements of that over the next few months. But for the moment, what you definitely can get an idea of is on each cause has a profile page. And on that profile page, you'll find kind of a history of their needs, the interactions that people have had with those needs. So, who's offered to bake cakes for the kids of Kids Haven? It's one of my favorite heartwarming needs. And you will see also a list of documentation that they've uploaded. So everything from their certification to impact assessment studies, audited financials, all those kind of things. So we are trying to work hard at building or at showcasing the credibility of our organizations.
One more time, won't you tell us where we can find For Good?
So it's very easy. Hop onto www.forgood.co.za. That's FORGOOD. You can do everything there. Very, very simple. And you can find us on social as well, at For Good SA on Twitter and For Good SA on Facebook.
Andy, what will you be getting involved in this Mandela Day? Do you know yet?
So I'm a firm believer in make every day a Mandela Day. So I'm quite proud that I'm the top user on the site at the moment. I think I'm on my 11th offer, if I'm not mistaken. So what I will probably be doing on Mandela Day is collating all the social activity from all our other users. So I don't get to have as much fun, but I certainly will be doing something.
Andy, thanks so much for speaking to us today.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.